What are you doing, Reese?
It's a baby.
You changing your baby?
She's poopy. What's up? Don't do this.
What are you doing?
Wait.
This for her?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, so I'm, doing our wrapping for Christmas, and this one's potty training her baby, which is so funny because, Reese, are you potty trained?
Yeah.
Where do you go to the bathroom?
The potty.
On the potty. So even though we're like knee deep into Christmas right now, and it's all about the wrapping and the parties and all of that, naturally my mind just always goes to New Year's resolutions. I love New Year's resolutions. I love setting goals, and I've set a lot of goals for myself this year, but I also set goals for this little one. So last year our resolution for this one was to get the potty training situation under control. We wanted to ditch the diapers and just be a big girl, right? Right, are you a big girl now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it. The one thing that I did learn about potty training, and I think it was like a huge lesson for me with parenting in general, is that it's not common sense. It actually was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So that's why when Pull-Ups approached me to partner with them for their potty partnership, I was all in. I was like, help me, I need all the help that I can get. And actually our partnership with Pull-Ups really did help us in more ways than I could have imagined. So if your resolution this year is to potty train your toddler, honestly, my biggest piece of advice is to get onto that Pull-Ups website. There's tons of resources on that website. There's games, there's fun activities, there's tips, and there's strategies. There's a readiness quiz that you can take to determine whether or not it's the right time for your little one to start the whole potty training process. Honestly, it's a wealth of knowledge. So now she is fully potty trained, right? Are you a big girl? Yeah, she's a big girl.
And my ear pierced.
And she got her ears pierced as a reward for becoming a big girl, right? And they look so pretty. So now her biggest concern is, and it's actually so hilarious, she is potty training her little baby, right? So if your New Year's resolution is to potty train, like I said, get on that website. But what I wanted to do is share a few of my lessons and things that I learned from the whole potty training process with you. And they're actually things that I wish that someone would have told me right off the bat. Like the first lesson that I learned, and it took me a while to kind of wrap my head around it, is that you cannot compare your child to any other child. Every single child is different. Just because little Johnny down the street was potty trained in like one day and his parents had no issues, doesn't mean that that's going to be the case for your child. That's okay. Sometimes when you're in the trenches of potty training, it feels like it's never going to end, like they're never going to get it, but they will. I promise, it happens. They're gonna do it when they're ready. The second thing that I really wish I understood at the beginning is how important it is to be consistent. Our schedule is very different from week to week, especially because we have a week on, week off access schedule with my stepchildren. So, our schedule is always changing, and we do travel a lot, so we are always on the road. So it was difficult for us to maintain a consistent schedule when it came to potty training. But that's imperative. You have to be as consistent as you can. So even when you're traveling or when you're on the road, we literally would take our potty with us wherever we went. Now, this one can pop a squat anywhere she goes. So if you've transitioned from diapers to pull-ups or pull-ups to underwear, it's just really important that you're consistent with that. Don't switch back and forth based on your schedule that day. We learned that the hard way. It really does derail the progress. So now that this one is finally fully potty trained, we are thinking about our New Year's resolutions for 2018. And Reese, what's our New Year's resolution for 2018? Are you gonna start sleeping in your own bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna sleep in your own bed all by yourself? We are going to master the nighttime routine. I'm gonna be straight up. She finds herself in our bed almost every single night, or she has sleepovers with her brothers and sisters. We just really haven't got that nighttime routine down pat. So that's our resolution for 2018. And you know what? It's so important for kids to have a full, uninterrupted night's sleep. And she's not getting that right now because she's waking up in the middle of the night, and I'm not getting it either. And it's definitely starting to take its toll. Actually, I don't think I've had a full night's sleep with her since she was born, and she's gonna be 4 in May. So So the first thing that we're gonna do to master this nighttime routine is to actually get a routine in place. You know what, I'm the first to admit I am terrible when it comes to the bedtime routine. Our nights look so different depending on the day based on hockey schedules and work schedules and all the things going on with the kids that it's something that we really struggle with and we're flying by the seat of our pants, and she's definitely feeling the brunt of it. So we're gonna start to implement a nightly routine that we try to do no matter what's going on in our life. The other thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make some changes in her bedroom to make it just a little more sleep friendly. Right now, she just doesn't want to sleep in there. I think she's kind of scared.
Yeah, start and you scare me.
It scares you in your room?
Yeah.
Should we get some stuff to make it not scary?
No.
No? Are you gonna sleep in your room? Yeah.
I see my room.
Yeah, so she's gonna sleep in her room, and we're gonna get some stars on the ceiling, some cool night lights to just make her excited about spending the night in her own room. So the other thing that we need to do is we need to stop the nighttime lingering. I am the worst at like 10 o'clock at night. If she asks for a snack, I get her a snack. And I know you're all outraged about that, and I, cringe thinking about it, but sometimes in the middle of the night, you do what you gotta do, right? So even though she's fully potty trained during the day and is in the big girl underwear and all of that, at nighttime, every now and then she experiences some nighttime wetting, which is so disruptful for everyone's sleep. It causes her stress, we have to change the bed, it really disrupts everyone's full night's sleep. So in an effort to get our nighttime routine under control so that we're all getting a full night's sleep, we've started to use Good Nights. So basically the Good Nights are like nighttime underwear. They have 5 layers of protection, and she has never leaked through them once, and it really takes away from the stress of the bedtime wetting. When she wears those, she's not waking up in the middle of the night with a wet bed, and it really does help contribute to that full, solid night's sleep that we're all striving for oh so much. The thing about sleep that sometimes we forget about is that in order to function at your full capacity, you need a full night's sleep. And sometimes we really don't consider how important that is. Especially with a toddler, it really helps keep them in a good mood, right? Are you always in a good mood? See? So if your New Year's resolutions with your kids involve potty training or getting a full night's sleep and getting that nighttime routine under control, I'm gonna link some resources below. You can head on over to the Good Nights website or the Pull-Ups website, and honestly guys, there's a wealth of information over there. Remember, all of this stuff that we think is common sense when it comes to parenting, it's not always common sense. There are so many phenomenal resources out there to support us parents along the way that we might as well be taking advantage of them. All right, so I'm gonna get back to my wrapping. Are we gonna wrap some presents today?
Yeah.
I just wanna say have a very Merry Christmas, everyone. Say bye.
No.
You're not gonna say bye?
Yeah.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See ya. You wanna drink of water? Okay, just 1 second. 1 second. The first thing. Okay, Reese.
Go.
You spilled.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Not a big deal, right?
Not a big girl. She's pooping.
Oh no.
My God. You don't put your pants.
Reese, remember we have to be nice though.
What's up?
Transitioned from, and so if you transitioned from underwear to pull-ups or pull-ups to, if you've transitioned from diapers, our nights look very different. No, those are scissors. No, 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 no. Honey, we're almost done. Can you just listen, please? Honey, you want chocolate after? Yes, good. I had to dig up the ground. Where's the elf? Elf on the shelf?